Hola.
You're watching the Unframe of Mind
¿Cómo
show,
estás?
and we're about to have another uncomfortable conversation without a condom.
What's with the country voice?
I'm your host, Daniel Wagner. I wasn't even trying to do a country voice, but now that you mention it, I think I'm just going to keep on doing it for the rest
Anthony
of the day.
Trawick, and no, don't listen to him.
All right, don't
This
listen.
sounds so fucking
Don't
like
listen.
Brokeback
See,
Mountain.
because when everybody knows when you talk a little Southern, you're automatically an idiot. You're a racist.
Is what you
automatically
are.
lost 20 IQ points.
You and your
having
sweet
an accent
tea and cornbread.
Hey, you let off my
Southern
sweet tea.
fried
You know,
chicken.
I've been addicted to cornbread lately. Have you ever had cornbread in milk?
No. I don't even like cornbread. Period. I'm a true Southern, but like grits and cornbread.
You cannot say the phrase "I don't like cornbread." Period. No. Next to the phrase "I'm a true Southerner."
Yes.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
There is laws against that in Tennessee.
No, there's not.
There is definitely a law. I will have to contact Governor Lee myself. Like, if it's not a law, it better be one. We're gonna sign an executive order tomorrow. Like, if you're gonna call yourself a true Southerner, you have to like cornbread.
No.
Yes.
No.
Cornbread milk, though.
I don't like sweet tea either. That's a big Southern thing.
There's a new video coming out, a documentary coming out, right?
By Daily Wire Plus.
And it's called The Greatest Lie Ever Sold. And we're going to be watching the trailer.
The original first trailer. Okay, let's do that. Let's watch the first trailer, and then we'll watch the second trailer.
Oh.
So it'll be The Greatest Lie Ever Told. We'll watch the first one. It was about 4 months ago by Candace Owens. Yes. Yeah, the George Floyd Rise of BLM.
Oh, okay. So this was another documentary?
No, it's the same one, but this was the first trailer that came out.
This was the second time he exhibited that behavior, 11 months earlier.
Mark.
I've never been so hurt inside.
Mike's good. You want to see?
Yeah. And even as I'm speaking to you right now, it's starting to come back.
This is an autonomous zone.
23 out of 24 hours in a cell. No TV, no magazines, no books, no nothing.
So anytime a customer brings a counterfeit bill, you see we have plenty of them. We tell them, hey, this is counterfeit. If the customer insists, then we call the police.
How did you feel watching the trial?
I thought it was a sham.
All right, so I just want to start it with just you stating your name for the record, as well as your professional background.
I have been a police officer in the state of Minnesota for almost 4 decades.
Forensic criminologist and certified medical investigator and police practices expert.
Yeah, some good moments here. It's like we lived together almost, I guess, it was about 4.5 years, almost 5 years.
So you guys, in many ways, were some of the people that were the closest to him. And I don't remember seeing your faces on the news or anybody talking to you. So I guess let's just start with that. You guys knew him best. So who was George Floyd?
Damn.
You're right. We haven't told our side of the story. Maybe it's time for us to tell our story, you know?
Damn, and that's already come out?
No. This is the documentary that's coming out on the 12th of this month.
Oh, okay.
There
so
was
this
2 trailers for it.
Okay.
This was the first
one. I never saw this trailer. So
Right.
this is a documentary that's getting ready to come out.
Correct.
Man, I got chills just watching the trailer. Holy
Now,
crap!
Watch
Because
the second one. We'll have a discussion about it.
Yeah, because this is stuff that we talked about on the show, like when this was happening. Like this is the kind of shit that we were already like, this is
We know
a complete scam, like
yeah.
a sham, as that guy said in there.
Now
Holy
go ahead
crap!
and pull up the second one.
All right, let's. Okay,
Now,
okay.
This
So
I didn't know, and this shocked the hell out of me. And I'm really thinking about joining the Daily Wire Plus to actually watch this documentary. You still haven't seen What Is a Woman, have you?
no, I've
Walsh.
seen clips and stuff, but I got a general gist of it.
you
But
gotta
I
watch
haven't
that,
said I watch it.
dude.
Is it? I can only watch it on Daily Wire Plus.
I found it on YouTube.
Oh, well, all right then.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is the second trailer, I would believe, but it says official trailer.
Yeah.
The Greatest Lie Ever Sold.
Okay, so we had The Greatest Lie Ever Told, Greatest Lie Ever Sold, and they have 2 trailers for the same
I believe so. Yeah, that's kind of
Documentary.
what I've gathered
Oh.
because it's
So Black Lives Matter released their 990 IRS filings. They collected $80 million. Where is that money?
It's not here. Everything looks worse than it was.
Where have you seen that money impacted throughout the city? So my producer just sent me a link. It is just shocking to me because of how much money was raised to think that where he lived, the bills weren't being covered. Super frustrating, but that's a dead end, so. And here's where it gets really interesting. Ready for some BLM pride? Another $200K went to escorts, BDSM workers, strippers, peep show workers, phone sex operators, and webcam performers. And then at that moment, it became personal. And I thought, not only am I going to say the truth, I am going to scream the truth louder than you can scream the lies.
I love the logo there. They got the Black Lives Matter fist holding up wad of cash.
Keep playing it.
Oh, sorry.
It's incredible that the majority of the world hasn't seen this.
Excellent.
What did you think? Just
No, I mean, see,
this was bound to happen at some point.
Here's the thing. I wonder if releasing it on Daily Wire Plus is going to be, I don't know, because you're kind of speaking to
behind a paywall.
and it's behind a paywall. You're speaking to an audience that already kind of knows all this stuff, and I guess it'll be a good way to kind of solidify all that into one, digestible documentary. But I just wonder how do you reach people that otherwise didn't know all this stuff or didn't already suspect all this stuff or
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
So, for
like
example, the Matt Walsh, What is a Woman?
Mhm.
I found that on YouTube like a month or two after it was released on Daily Wire Plus. Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine the same thing's going to happen with this, right? Okay. So let's start first with the Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
This documentary was very eye-opening for me because a lot of it we kind of already knew as far as what was going on in the trans community, but I didn't realize to the extent in which it was doing. Vanderbilt University Medical Center was allowing this practice to take place with the butchering of children.
God dang.
To become transgender. But I believe as of today, Vanderbilt has put a hold on that practice. So I did read that somewhere online this morning before we jumped on the cameras and went live, or not live, but recordings. Anyways, long story short is you're hearing from college professors, people who are actually credentialed as a pediatrician, as doctors, that are telling you that it's okay to butcher women or to butcher little kids, to transgender, puberty blockers, the whole nines. Like it's pretty fucked up, dude. I mean, it's bad. But now going back to Candace Owens and Black Lives Matter, this is something we already discussed. We knew about. You'll have to go back and watch our previous videos to get our input on that. But what I want to say is that when it comes to BLM had the opportunity and the chance to become a very, very good organization to represent Black people, correct? Would you not agree?
Yeah.
But instead, the founders went off and bought these $1 million homes, were doing things with the trans community that had nothing to do or represented the Black community. I want to ask Black people, how would that make you feel to know that you were, one, lied to, and two, you were taken advantage of because it's the color of your skin? You are, how can you be okay with that? How can you be okay with being a supporter of Black Lives Matter, knowing what they've done to utilize
Black Lives
to
Matter, the organization,
right?
Not,
the organization,
not the concept, but the organization, right?
The organization. How can you support that? And I'm not even talking racial relations here between Black and white people. I'm just wanting to know, how can you fundamentally support an organization that never had your best interests at heart, and the only thing they benefited off of was the color of your skin?
Wait a minute. Now, I've been hearing about Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter shirt.
Him and
lately.
Candace Owens did, yes.
And it was with Candace Owens, and Candace Owens getting ready to release this. I've heard it mentioned that this big, debacle about him wearing White Lives Matter shirt, but I haven't heard anybody say, hey, because the Daily Wire Plus is about to release a new documentary in about 4 days or a few days, and these trailers are already out, I'm sure, but maybe they haven't connected it, but that's the first time I've connected the two. But maybe there's a reason why he's wearing that shirt and then going on and starting the interview because it's starting to bring attention to this documentary, which is great. I mean, I hope it does well. I really do. I like watching these, and I like when some of the commentators that we watch, they go on, when you watch them on the daily, they're doing their daily thing or whatever. That's different than a documentary. Like, Lauren Southern did the same thing where she was doing YouTube videos all the time and then stopped to do a bunch of really, really well done documentaries, like the Farmlands one.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that one, like I definitely recommend watching Farmlands. That is eye-opening as hell about the crap that's going down in South Africa. And I mean, they're just such well done documentaries. And I think that type of content has a lot more staying power than your daily commentary on whatever's going on in social current events or whatever. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I hope it does well.
I think
I'll be watching it if I get the opportunity.
You're a busy guy, and so am I. But
if it was in podcast form, that'd be even better.
Here's the thing, in my personal opinion, they need to get rid of the Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, because at some point it all goes full circle. All lives matter.
It's all divisive as hell.
It is, and then until you can recognize how divisive it really is, you're going to stay segregated from one another. And well, I thought we were well past the 60s, but apparently a lot of people are still stuck in this rut of not understanding that for the majority of us, we're well past, the 60s and everything that went on with segregation. I would like to believe that. Unfortunately, we still have a ways to go, obviously. But the only way we can root this out is if we start getting rid of all this propaganda that keeps us so divided. And the media is not helping matters. You have to recognize the source in which is fueling the fire and just turn off the damn TV.
100%.
Because I guarantee you, if you go out in your neighborhood and talk to your neighbors, whether they're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, or whatever, they're not this person that you're seeing on the news.
No, not at all.
They're not.
Not at all.
So
I guess, if you're going to be watching that, let us know. Let us know what you think in the comments below after you see it. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Can't wait. Until next time.
See ya.
You've been watching the Unframe Mind Show.
Bye.
Bye.